In today's video, I'm building a 4S2P with EVE batteries, lithium iron phosphate. So these are 74 amp hours. On cell, I got some bus bars here, which I just fabricated, and it has a heat shrink cover tubing, whatever it is, on it. And all I have to do, open up the holes, make them a little bit bigger to fit the terminals here. See what I'm saying? So I had them for another project, and I decided to go with this route. So I have a M8 nuts because the studs are M8. You've seen these batteries. So what I've done here, I created a 4S2P. So we're gonna start from here, 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 and there. The negative comes from this side. That's why I have the little tabs there. All the negatives gonna be on the same side, the positive on the same side. That's the positives right here. So for the first time ever, we're doing stuff like this, and these are how the bus bars came, like this. Small holes, and I have to open them up. Sorry for that glare. So just use my Bosch tool right here and use one of my guys right here and give me the trick. If you haven't seen the video for these guys, I have a video in the description below or on my playlist. So this is what it is. And the other thing, some people gonna say, oh wow, JW Solar, you know, you just went one step and beyond. Watch this. What is that? What do you think? A BMS. Okay, just for curiosity. So this is Xiaoxiang BMS. Is for LiPo4 batteries, LiFePO4 3.2 volts, 4S 300 amp hours. So it has a big studs right here. Comes with 5 leads. I'm sorry. So I decided to crimp these guys, but not knowing that these terminals are really small. They work for the other application I was gonna use it for, and they can fit on these terminals or on this bolt, the studs right here. It's too small. I don't want to cut them off because they're gonna work with the other application I was gonna try. This BMS has a massive heat sink. Look at this. Look at the knot that came with this, or the bolt threaded into this heavy duty. Look how thick it is. Okay, so the bad thing or the design, you cannot put these nuts or these bolts right here. It's very close to the heatsink. I'll be afraid to do that with the wire. I might probably go with this route right here. I can show you. Maybe go something like this on the back end instead of putting it right here. See how close it is? Closest proximity is gonna be like this arc. So you want to flip it on the back. So something I can able to do, but the BMS is a different story. I just want to show you guys. I might try it, but this BMS is not programmable. This is the reason why I got it. This is a LiFePO4 lithium ion phosphate BMS made by Xiaoxiang. That's how you pronounce it. And I'm not gonna forgive myself because pardon me for pronouncing it wrong. It's not my language. Okay. Even if I try, they might probably say this is not how it sounds or this is not how it's pronounced. So why try? So you know what it is. If you know how to pronounce it, good for you. So this BMS carry 300 amps and can deliver to these guys. It takes 200 amps on I think it's charging and discharging, but it's run a continuous over 200. Okay, the heat sink is massive. We don't have much thing where to keep this thing standing, like a standing legs or something. So you gotta come up with an idea how you're gonna utilize something like this. All right, I don't care much about it, but it's just a matter of saying because I'd have to program it. These are 3.65 volts, so they're designed for something like this. Is a 3.2, so nominal, and the design is just when you reach to that threshold, this BMS is already programmed for. It's not gonna let anything happen. It's gonna shut off or whatever, stop the craziness that's about to happen. So let's go back how to wire these batteries in series, parallel, the way I already set it up. I have my bus bars here. Now we're talking about bus bars done with the BMS. We take this guy, set it right there. This is how the configuration is. A negative right here. We leave this one open. We jump into the other side, and we jump into the other side right here. You see what I'm saying, right? And I'm jumping from the negative to positive here. Now we go this way. We already have a 4S configuration right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the positive here, there's a negative here. We want to draw from the extreme end, and that's why I have the bolts on it and the little flags right here. You call them whatever, stickers. Another positive here. So I designed the same pattern, like the way I started with the one cell here. Then I'm going to do the same thing here, but I'm coming this way now, all the way that way out. So from this guy right here, we're gonna go this way, and we're gonna go that way. Okay, let me turn the labels accordingly so it can be a little bit nicer. Turn this label a little bit, be nicer. And from there, we have the last one to this. No spark, no arc, no fighting, no biting, no hurting someone here. So this is a 4S 2P. 4 batteries in series, 4 batteries in series parallel. We have the positive here. So this one goes all the way this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this other one goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want to keep all the positive here and all the negatives here, so I can get one of the other one, 2 of these guys, then I can just anchor right here. So I made a parallel connection that makes the 4S 2P. 4 batteries in series, 4 batteries in series and parallel. So I put one more bus bar here and put one more bus bar here. So that means each battery is a 74 amp hours. Because each cell is a 74 amp hours. It rotates, comes all the way here and all the way here. That's 75 amp hours. We lost over 74. We just represent only 174 because the series, the voltage goes up. All right. So now we do the same thing here. 74. The voltage stay up, the amperage goes down. So because of we lost that so much amperage on a 3.2 volt or whatever, 3.65 volts, so we end up doubling them here with the 2 strings. Now is 4S2P, excuse me. 4 batteries in series and 2 of that in parallel. 2 strings of that in parallel. So that's what it is. So now we get this all configured this way, no spark. These are all the positives here. Here are all the negatives. So we tie here and we tie here, having one bus bar back here again, or we use any of these guys, okay, like this guy, bend it. Let me say you have one there, here, and there. We have something like this if we want to, and we can decide to repeat the same thing again from here. We do the same thing here, and we just put one of our load out, maybe going to how you call it, a bus bar, and here goes to the bus bar. Or we cannot do this, we can leave this one as it is, so we end up using a bus bar here. So we can use a bus bar like this guy to handle the load, so they can be evenly charged, evenly discharged. So we get this guy, we take the wire like this guy now here to here, maybe this guy here to here. You see what I'm saying? Then we get this kind of connection now. So if that's what we want to do, we can do that and get the batteries discharged evenly and charged evenly. So this is the plan. You get a negative back and a positive front here, so we can get everything running good. So when it comes to the BMS now, for a lot of you guys, the BMS, you're always gonna start with the negative B, the B minus right here, like this guy right here, the minus. So where we have the minus is all the way maybe back from here. So we're gonna pick the next one to it, goes to the other guy right here, and the next one of that is gonna go to the other one from here, and the next guy of that is gonna go to the other guy from here, and the red wire, the last one, is gonna come to the positive here to the end, because you have the black and red. See that? And I don't know if this thing really have any LEDs or everything indication that it's turned on. I haven't tried it yet. It has been sitting here for a while. Like I said, I don't care much about it, but that's what it is. So we just go back and put our nuts, tie the nuts right here. So if you want to do any better configuration now, you can have a spacers here if you want to have a spacers, and you can use a heat shrink, whatever. You'll shrink wrap this one whole battery pack so it can stay stable like the way you configure them to be, and they won't go anywhere. So I hope this one helps other people who's trying to do DIY project, how to wire lithium iron phosphate batteries with a BMS or without a BMS, including a bus bar, a 4S2P, 4 batteries in series, 4 batteries in series and parallel. That's the configuration I just showed you here on this channel, coming from the command center in Minnesota, jwsolarusa USA. Thanks for watching our videos. Thanks for your support. Don't forget to check on the super thanks button. We have that. It's not mandatory, but if you want to donate to the channel to keep it flowing with all these good videos, we can do so much tutorial videos for a lot of you guys there. Feel free to do that. I can't say buy me a coffee because I don't drink coffee. I can't say buy me a tea or buy me something else, beverage. No, just donate if you want to donate towards the channel. Super thanks. Good look at the bottom on the channel, right down here. It's gonna be down, and you can, if you're playing the video, you will see that. Just go to the thank you button. You will see that, and you can do whatever your mind or your body or your soul, whatever you wish you want to do for the channel. We really appreciate that, so that we can bring you more content. And this is how we end up funding some of these projects. These are not free projects. They are really expensive projects. And even for the viewers, they know that it's a lot of money. But we want to show how things work for us. Everybody has their own design. Everybody has their own wishes. This is a 12 volts configuration. I can able to switch this to 24 easily. It's not hard. It's not hard at all to do a 24 volts on this configuration. So what I'm gonna do, I have a massive heat shrink, but I want to get a divider here to put in place, so I can still able to keep this gap right here and flip these batteries completely upside down to shrink wrap them. Okay, thanks for watching. Love you guys all. Live from Minnesota, jwsolarusa, USA. Pardon me for my voice. Kind of lost my voice a couple days ago. Bye for now. All right, here goes the end product. Shrink wrap it. Get a parallel here, the two positives, and here the two negatives. Like I said, we don't have to use this bus for the parallel. If it's too small, they can use the buses here. Bus bar on the B here, a bus bar on the back here. Black and red. You can able to put a fuse in between, coming from the parallel link to the buses if you want to, or from the bus out, or disconnect, or breaker. So this is what it is, and this is what we just created. Robust. And I put a styrofoam in between here for gap, so that they can move, because we don't even anchor these ones and these ones together. Like if we decide to go a crossover, then it will be something else. So we didn't do anything like that to stabilize this batteries here because of the series connection. You can see from here, and all the way here to here is one link. It's one string, 1, 2, 3, 4. From here, here, and here, one string. So this is the little monster. Look at that. So this looks like a little bit noisy because of this styrofoam. Anytime the movement, it seems to be kind of a little bit noisy. But this is what it is, and we created a monster here. So 74 times 2. That'll give you the power right here.